And just for Sam to come through with that pressure, it was just quite phenomenal, really, wasn't it? Just stepped up, delivered, and nailed it, and brought it on home. So a massive congratulations. It was a really, really tough time to beat, and he just hammered it.
Yeah, absolutely he did. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, you have actually been treated to some of the best racing that you are likely to ever see in jet spreading. It has been phenomenal, it has been chaotic, it has been sensational, and a plethora of other words. But now we've got 5 boats left to run, and we'll see if we can get Sam Newdick out of there, get Wiggy to throw a microphone in front of his face, and I can ascertain by visual means that the Superboats are coming to the ramp.
Looks like Wiggy's about to have a quick catch up with Sam.
Come on over, Sam. 35.017. We thought Blake had done a heck of a run, which he had with a 35.556. Where did you find all that extra speed? Because you were 36.100. You came down a whole second, buddy.
I think I just put a couple of extra weights in the jandle, really. It was quite lucky that Blake went out earlier and hurt his time, and thought, that's relatively quick. So I thought I'd better just get out there and throw down a rapid run of our own.
The faster you go, was the track better or worse? Like, how does it feel out there when you're doing a time like 35.017?
Yeah, I said earlier that the faster we tend to push our boat, the better and it sits and the stability comes right up. So knowing how well it was going to go like that, I should have done it a hell of a lot earlier.
Boy, oh boy, I wish you had. I wish we had one more round to go because we might have got a 34 out of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the All Firm Group A champion, give them up for the PSP boat, Sam Newdick.
All right, yeah, that's fantastic. So we have 5 boats to go, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, what a day of racing. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right, Wiggy, as long as you've had fun. I think everybody's a bit worn out up there on the hill. Over there in the corporates, they probably had a huge day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Hopkins, Pam Reed coming out on track now. A Chef 475. They are from Clutha Panel Repairs. Pam Reed of the Dunedin Dairy Farmer. Dave Hopkins, the earth-moving contractor. The jet speed hull just looking so smooth.
It is. It's looking really good in the water so far, and it's really sort of just eating the track, no problems at all. All these boats have just really improved dramatically throughout the day, and the times are showing that. So let's see what Dave Hopkins is going to lay down as the starting point for these big boys. A 36.269. Competitive.
Yeah, competitive. I don't know that that's going to be good enough to beat the likes of the rest of the boats that we see on the ramp, although it is a decent time. Make no doubt about that. Wiggy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the meaner machine down here on the track, Richard Murray, of course, with the 36.534. The ground's going like this, Cowie. As the boat revs up and down, the whole blooming planet moves. It sucks oxygen, but it also causes earth tremors, this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your children back from the fence because this boat will suck small adults with trees and spit them out of the exhaust pipe.
There goes Richard Murray and the meaner machine. Has been getting quicker and quicker all day, and looking the business so far. He whistles around the hairpin, no worries, and gets up to the top of the track in no time whatsoever. Around Suzuki goes Richard, launches the boat up into the air, makes his way up to the top of the track, and rounds Hines, no problem, buttoning off a wee bit, throwing it around, spitting something out, up and down he goes.
Richard Murray, that is not the way to do it.
Hey, Cowie, when that boat left there, we saw something.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm beached, bro. I'm beached ears. What are you doing, bro? Dude, I'm beached ears. Oh,
Cowie,
Oh, beach steers. Tell me something I don't know.
Sorry, Wiggy. We like to hear the beach dash
Oh,
stuff.
no, I don't blame you. I think it's a giggle and a half. When that boat left the start chute here, I saw something fly up in the air. What it was the drive belt off the supercharger. As it booted all 1,500 horses into the water there, as it took off the alternator belt. Okay, so there's all sorts of things going on there. So the alternator belt, but you know, they've had a mechanical failure. So maybe it just whacked Richard in the back of the head as it took off and caused the brain fade too. But definitely saw it fly up in the air, and lucky it didn't come around and whack our starter.
We were having a look at it as it flew into the air, and we were sort of wondering what it was. But, geez, I'll tell you what, mate, you're investigative reporter number one.
Thanks, Cowie. I love being down here at groundside. There's more oxygen down here until that thing starts up.
I know. Yeah, that boat, all these superboats, they do actually change the orbit of the moon compared to the Earth. Hey, it's a bit of a shame though, Jace, because Wiggy can hear us, I think, right? But if I just say this softly, maybe he can't. But I have heard a rumour that he can actually, he's good at giving anticlimaxes.
It looks like we've had a bit of an issue with our rescue boat as well there, mate.
Yeah, it looks like our rescue jet ski needs a rescue. Oh, it has been a huge day. Ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, if we could ask that you put any of your rubbish into the bins, that'd greatly help the organisers, and we'd really appreciate your assistance with that. And also, all of our competitors, we need to just roll up our sleeves and pack the track up so we can get to the Bridge Tavern for the free barbecue. I've got to get up there to the bridge and make sure make sure the food is A-OK. But as Richard Murray and Joe Rathbone now come into the trailer, it is Graham Hill out on the track. It is Amanda Kiddo doing the navigational duties. It is the twin turbo, 1,000 horsepower Sprint Tech G-Force. They are about to unleash, well, no, they've been sent back. And they've been indicated to by our starter, Mel. A little bit of confusion down there. Graham Hill just sitting back there at the moment, just waiting for our jet ski to get off the racecourse proper. And our rescue jet ski, has somebody got a jet ski to rescue the rescue jet ski, please?
Yeah, to rescue.
All right. So Graham Hill looks like he's just going to go back around. And that was a nice little attempt at giving our starter, Mel Clooney, a bit of a dousing as well. Whoa! Don't know what sort of went on there, but Graham Hill has managed to park it up onto the ramp. Wiggy, you were down there. What happened?
Well, it looked like the starter sent him back around to start again, and then when he came in, he'd lost his steering, so he just had to sit there and wait it out. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. We'll get them back in the water. I'll try and get a quick interview with Richard Murray in a minute, but yeah, Graham Hill just lost his steering as they came back into the thing there. So looks like we're going to put him back up on the trailer and check things out. We'll come down to once this electric winch, or Richard's coming on out. Come on over here, me old schoolmate. Let's see what happened to you.
Well,
Darcy,
Wiggy, just
lost
quickly,
a bit
mate,
of rubber.
the day's still throwing up plenty, isn't it?
You lost a rubber there on the way, well, a bit of rubber on the way through the start line. It flew up in the air about 20 feet high, but of course it was just the dry belt for the alternator. But what were you doing parked up on an island again?
Well, the other half came off then.
Oh, okay, so it got jammed up in something?
Oh, no, I think once it comes off, that's it. We just got no drive. Yeah, we just bounced off an island and ended up on another one.
Not your day, but boy, you put up a good run or two today. So obviously starting to get this 1,500 horsepower sorted out in front of us here, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the next round.
Oh, I can't wait to get to an open track and just wind it up. So these tight tracks are sort of doing my head in a bit, but we'll get there.
Good on you, Richard. Hey, how about send them on, ladies and gentlemen? Richard Murray and Joe Rathbone.
Have a look at the twin turbo of Glen Head just pushing that Ford tow vehicle almost into the next suburb. All right, so Liquid Gold is now out and up off the ramp at the moment, and there's plenty of conversations going on there. We've got some of the crew chiefs running away, running back, running away. The steering wheel's off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Glen Head and Darren Toddy Todd on the water right now.
This is going to be special. All right, here they go. Just launching there, and just a matter of split seconds, they're down one end and back down the other again, smashing it around a hairpin and just making nothing of the track, cutting through it. No worries. Let's see how the guys get around the hairpin here. He's gone in shallow and just come out really, really well there. The boat looking pretty smooth. He's just got to try and keep it down there now. He doesn't want to lose too much time around that bit. It is hopping around. It's going pretty wild.
Oh, no, Glenn Head has spat it out. Oh, what a way to end the day for Glenn Head and Darren Tyler, Eltham Windows. The boat just wasn't looking like it was handling it at all well. And, wow, that was the outcome. And we'll see if we can get onto the replay at the big screen. Maybe, Wiggy, if you can hear us and can see the big screen, you can call us through the replay.
Yeah, good as gold. Let's have a look at it up there, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back around. Here it is here. Now, normally things happen a little bit further out. There you can see just hooked that island there, and that was enough to grab a hold of him and then pull him onto the outside of the track. Just lost the view of it there and just slid out. So way too wide on the corner before, and it's cost him his title here today. So we'll go back there, and here it is as we rerun it in front of us. Coming around the outside here, you can see he gets really, really wide here. Just hooks the toe of that island. You see the dirt come up out of the jet unit, and that lifted him up out of the back. He lost his steering, and that's where he ended up. They'll be really, really annoyed with that, ladies and gentlemen. How about give the All-Therm boat a big consolation round of applause? Come on there, the Taranaki team. Come on. Glenn, the good sportsman he is, he thanks you too, but I'm just going to try and find out what's going on here with Graham Hill. Cowie, I'm a little bit worried to get too close to them. There's quite a bit of annoyance going on just down here. So just bear with me for a minute, and we'll talk to Eric Hoxema as soon as we can. We'll leave the team alone to do their stuff. But
come on, number one investigative reporter. Get in there, get amongst it, use your elbows, stick your head in there, and oh no, he's frozen up. He's like the boys in the Undy 5 Undy. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the day is still not finished, and right to the death knell, there has been surprises aplenty. So we've still got 2 or 3 more boats to run. I'm not too sure, 2. So we've got Peter Cowie and Graham Hill left to run, depending on whether we can get Graham Hill back onto the water or not. And the guys, the team from Liquid Gold, certainly down there working feverishly at the moment. So, still plenty to do. We'll take a short break, catch our breath. We've got 2 boats to run. You really do not want to go away.
Okay. All right, now an update on Liquid Gold before we go to Glen Head. But Liquid Gold, there was a mistake made in the starting procedure and they got sent back around. And then when they came through, these superboats lose a bit of steering if they're not got a little bit of juice in them. And he ended up having to go up on the concrete. He had nowhere to go because there was boats in the way. And basically what's happened is they pulled the front fin off the front of the bottom of the boat. And they're a little bit worried about getting out there. So we're going to give them a little bit of time. The driver is all geared up, ready to go, but the driver on the track now will be ready to go, that's for sure. Peter Cowie, Sharma, Puturanui, their chance to win it here today.
So Peter Cowie is multiple world champion, multiple New Zealand champion, and he got nutted at the World Series this year, but he wants to lay down today and stamp his authority all over this round here at the Naki 500. Have a look at the way this Sprint Tech G-Force is handling. Point to point, it is quick. It's very quick. Sharma, oh no, he bogged it down. Is that going to cost him too much time? Peter Cowie got plenty of power in it. He just needs to keep it together.
And he's looking like he's going to do that, KV. He is. He's going to come around and get over the line and finish with a 34.849. That's bordering on ridiculous.
Wow. The G-forces in that are talking about 6 Gs. Now, when you talk about a G-force, it is your gravitational force to the Earth. 6 Gs, if you weigh 100 kilos, when you pull 6 Gs, it means you're weighing 600 kilos. And that was pulling some serious Gs. That was quick time.
KV, down here in front of you, I have Glenn Head from the All-Firm boat. Glenn, you've explained to me what went wrong. Why don't you explain to the rest of the crowd?
Yeah, we just come a little bit wide on that entry to the Altherm Island and clipped that shelf there and just got a bit untidy. And then on the exit to that island, we pushed a bit wide on a wake and hit that NZ island, and that was it.
It happens so quick at the speed you're doing, doesn't it? And it's only one little small mistake, and it costs you your run.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we're out there pushing it pretty hard to try and win this. There's a lot of competition out there in this class, so you just can't make a mistake.
The boat's been going really well for you, and it's just one of those things at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, for this is our first mistake in the new boat, really. So, unfortunately, it had to come sometime, and that was it.
Always comes where it's important. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Glenn Head and Darren Todd? Give them a big round of applause and send them home. They're a little bit wet after things, and but they'll be back with vengeance, and you can guarantee the next round of competition is going to be hot with these guys going well like they are. Congratulations for a good day, and hard luck for the last part.
Good work, Wiggy. Thanks very much, mate. Just waiting to see if we're going to get Graham Hill out and running very, very shortly.
Just a thought, Jason. Graham, he's so adrenaline up after that. I mean, he was wired. Like, he looked like he'd been taking every drug there ever was to man, but all it is adrenaline. He sprinted like a 12-year-old up to the pits and got what he needed and sprinted back down here, gave it to his crew. There's a lot of things been going on in the last 5 minutes for this competitor, and you'd have to hope that he's still got his mind on the rotation and on the job. Put a lot of pressure on with this mistake that's been made down here with him going up onto the concrete. So he knows that he can get around this course. It's just a matter of whether he can keep his mind on the job. He had a time there earlier on of 36.344, so he's got a bit of work in front of him, but we wish him and Amanda Kiddo the best of luck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last boat of the day, Graham Hill and Amanda Kiddo. They are going to have to pull one right out now as they launch the Nissan Twin Turbo up the start chute, up the Mickelson Transport start chute. Ka-ching. And Graham Hill, he bogged it down. That'll cost him plenty. Remember the time that Peter Cowie posted at 34.849. Graham Hill, he's really going to have to get under this right here because at the moment he's well down on where he needs to be in the split, some 2 seconds down, and don't know that he's going to be able to pick it back up from there. Maybe that little bit of misfortune has upset him. Oh, wide up there, Graham Hill, dirt out, and Peter Cowie takes the win.
All right, lots of congratulations going on. Peter Cowie looks like he's going to back into the launch ramp and do his lap of honour. Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave yet, please. It's going to take quite a long time for you all to get out of this place, so why don't you stay around, celebrate, at least give them a big round of applause now. Boat number 68, Peter Cowie, Shama Putaranui.
Well, what a day here at the Naki 500. We've made it through the very first time at this track, and what are your overall impressions, KV?
Oh, what a day. That is some of the best racing I've seen, and on such a short, not so much a short, but a very, very busy track. Everybody had to work very hard to get where they got, and wow, you know, right up to the death knell, there was plenty going on. Graham Hill up on the ramp, Richard Murray blowing a blower belt, Glenn Head spitting it out, and then Peter Cowie taking the win. So in the unlimited Superboats, It has been fantastic. Thank you for your patronage, ladies and gentlemen, as Peter Cowie and Sharma Putranui take the checkered flag for a spin. Make sure you give them a round of applause on your way out of the venue. Take it easy on the way home, of course, as well. And I'd like to thank all of the rescue crew, all of our staff, all of the volunteers, everybody who's made this such a wonderful day, and indeed all of you great people for coming down and sharing this day with us. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Peter Cowie and Sharma Putranui.
Hey, Taranaki, just before you go too, how about a round of applause for Leighton Kelly Manel and their team for putting this event on this weekend. Taranaki 500, we're going to be back. We hope that you guys can keep an eye on the Jet Sprinting website and look for all the information. We'll be back because you guys were great to be in front of. And on behalf of our commentary team and the organisers that have been here this weekend, congratulations for being here for the first. We'll be back with the rest. And what a great event, and congratulations to everybody involved, safety crew especially. Thank you.
All right, thank you to Craig Wiggy Wiggins. Thank you to Jason Granville, our timing staff, our event organisers. I'm Caveman, and I want to leave you with this thought. If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean that one person enjoys it? See you at the bridge.